I'm Terry Wong, Ward 7 City Councillor, running for the next election term. I served on council for the last 4 years, but before that, I served for 30 years in administration. I'm returning to council because we're going to see a changeover between 7 to 10 departing city councillors. So when we talk about that, we could lose 2/3 of our city council. What I want to do come back, of course, is being to provide both leadership and mentorship to the new council so that we focus on the right directions over the next 4 years.
Thank you. So what are the key things you are looking at for those next 4 years when you go back to council?
Right. Thank you for that question. In Ward 7, and recognize that we represent the downtown core plus communities on the north side of the river. I've got 4 universities, 3 hospitals, corporate downtown, arts and culture, 21 communities. So we are a city within the city. Over the course of the last 4 years, we've heard a number of different issues or themes. One particularly around housing, and when it comes to housing, we need housing, but they don't like the blanket rezoning process. The second thing we've also heard is that people want to ensure that their tax dollars are delivering the results they're looking for. Thirdly, they want safe spaces and secure places, meaning that they want their streets, they want their pathways, they want their recreation facilities, they want the LRT. Anything that they are engaged in, they want it to be safe. But they also want to know that there's security from our bylaw, our police officers, our fire services, and even a parking authority. They want to know that they themselves, their assets, are all secure. In Ward 7 particularly, we have what we call residential parking permits. So you apply for a permit, you pay extra dollars for the privilege of keeping other cars away. People in inner city think that's unfair. People think that's a tax on top of a tax. And in other words, we want to get back to the point that everybody pays the same taxes across the entire city. Everybody enjoys the same services across the city. So when it comes to parking, we want to reverse how parking is managed more so through a parking metering system where the users that visit are the ones that pay, not the taxpayers. The other thing we've also heard is that people want a clean and safe and vibrant downtown, and we want to be sure that downtown is a destination of investment, destination to work, to set up a business, a destination that we can return our tax base to the downtown core as opposed to making residences in other areas pay the tax that they vacated. And then most importantly, people want to be heard. They want engagement to be such that whatever they say is actually truly understood and used to influence public policy. They want to give the city of Calgary that public trust that they believe that they can give, but they also need to be heard of what it is on their mind. So those are the different things that we've heard. And then lastly, for myself, I want to continue being the councillor I am, which is one who listens and learns before we lead, one who will engage communities all the time. And whatever I hear, whatever I have conversations about, I make sure that becomes a public policy we take. So that's, I think, 7 things that most people in Ward 7 have indicated that it's important to them.
Thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you around Calgary during this election time. If not, we'll see you again at City Hall and in the community. All the very best, and thanks for talking to Diversity Magazine. Good luck.